Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower?
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation. Listen.
Okay. Hmm? Huh. Yo. Hey.
Welcome. Thanks.
Right. Yeah, okay. Thanks for letting me know.
What's up, Sachan? Looking kinda down there.
Oh, Ichiban.
Something happened on the phone?
Just, more Nanoha drama. I'm starting to get all too clear a picture of that jerk she's dating.
Oh yeah, Katsuragawa, right? The consulting guy, or whatever.
The girls from the club looked into him. They saw him with Nanoha on a date. Look at this picture they took.
And that's Nanoha and Katsuragawa?
Yeah. Doesn't he look shady as hell? What is she thinking?
Hey, I get what you're saying, but you can't judge someone just from the way they look.
Okay, take a look at this picture then. See the guy in the background with the sunglasses? His name's Yamashita, and he's like the bodyguard in Katsuragawa's creepy little posse.
Bringing a bodyguard on a date? Yeah, that's definitely out of the ordinary.
You think? And to make matters worse, the girls told me the conversation he had with Nanoha. It was 100% bad news. I'm sure Katsuragawa has it in for her.
What do you mean? What did you girls hear?
Katsuragawa's consulting firm isn't doing so hot right now, so he wants to borrow money from Nanoha.
How much?
2 million.
He decided a date was a good time to ask for a huge loan? I think even I've got more game than this guy. But anyway, Nanoha said no, right? I mean, she needs that money to support her dad.
Actually, when my dad switched facilities, Nanoha found out she had a little more spending money. Apparently, she's already lent him 500,000, and now he's asking for 2 million more.
Seriously? Good. Even if Nanoha has that much to spare, she should be saving it for her future.
And Katsuragawa knows that. But somehow he found out Nanoha used to work at Otohime Land.
He did?
So he asked her to go back and start making bank again.
What?
And this is the guy who didn't even bother to help her when she was in trouble. In fact, I think he basically stopped calling her right after Dad started to need round-the-clock care. But now that that's dealt with, and Katsuragawa knows about Nanoha's stint at the Soapland, he's trying to schmooze his way back in.
I mean, Nanoha's not an idiot. She can always just change the subject whenever he asks for money, can't she?
Don't you remember how she wanted to go out with him way back when I first said no? She was head over heels for him back then. I don't know how she feels now, but it sounded like she held off on saying yes or no, but I'm afraid she might actually go back to the Soapland.
You think so? Damn, this guy's a piece of work. If he really does roll with a biker gang, it must be as the shit stuck on their tires. What other kind of guy would be pushing his girlfriend to work at a Soapland? To cover for his failures?
So you're having the exact same thoughts as me. Nice to know I'm not crazy.
Crazy? Sachan, even if he wasn't such a bastard, Nanoha could still do better. We gotta get him away from her, before she gets scammed and hung out to dry.
But Nanoha never listens to me. No.
How long has it been since you tried convincing her to break up with Katsuragawa? 7, 8 years, right?
Yep, and it sparked the huge fight.
What exactly did you say to her back then?
I don't actually remember too well. It got heated so fast.
Well, what if that was the problem?
What?
When you use strong emotions to try and persuade someone, they just give you strong emotions right back. What if this time you kept it cool and gave her a few good logical reasons to dump Katsuragawa? Act like you're neutral about it, you know?
You're right. If I get myself or her all worked up, it'll only make it harder for her to think clearly. That's great advice. Thank you. I'll lay it all out calmly this time.
Great. Do that, and don't give up.
Sorry to make you listen to all my family drama, Ichiban.
It's no problem. I care about Nanoha too. She's my ex-coworker after all.
Still, Thanks.
No way is this over. Wonder what'll happen. Look at me. I'm just as nosy as Sachan.
Don't waste my time. Right.
I got this!
Right.
Don't get caught!
This out! Your ashtray, sir!
Good luck next time! Hmm? Hey, still at it, huh?
Oh, Kasuga-san, let me just thank you again for last time. Everybody loved Catherine Chan's show.
Did they? Sounds like it all worked out then. Who's the star today? Don't tell me it's the bear.
Oh no, as you can see, today we've got Charlotte Chan ready to go. Charlotte Chan the Tiger.
Wow, that's a pretty sweet-looking tiger.
Isn't she? Her fur is perfectly soft to the touch, too. Why don't you introduce yourself? Just stretch your hand out and she'll give you a shake. It's so cute. Oh, and there's nothing to worry about. She wouldn't hurt a fly. I've handled her training personally ever since she was a cub. I have nothing but confidence in her.
Sounds like we'll get along just fine then.
Hmm? Oh, hey, little guy. Are you hungry? Well, today's your lucky day. So happens I have some food on hand for just the occasion. Here you go. Eat up.
You two are practically old friends.
You think so? Well, when you've looked after animals as long as I have, this kind of thing becomes second nature. I dare say talking to animals is easier than learning a second language. You want some more? Now, you've had enough to eat already. You can have more tomorrow. You might think it's strange, but everything from stray cats to birds seem to be drawn to me. I don't know what you'd call that, but it feels like I must have some kind of animal aura.
Uh-huh. And, that goes for Charlotte-chan too, right?
Most definitely. She's wild by nature, but I think she's really drawn to me.
Even if it means climbing out of her cage?
Of course not. I never let her outside. She's a curious sort, but the outside world would be much too stimulating for her, so she usually lives in her enclosure. Hey now, I said no more food for today. You'll get more tomorrow. Yeah! Charlotte-chan's out of her cage! Charlotte-chan, be a good girl and get back in your cage.
Hey, I thought you said you two understood each other. She seems pretty pissed off to me.
Kasuga-san, please, help me get Charlotte-chan back in her cage.
This shit again? That's a freaking tiger! What happened to all that second nature crap? Now'd be a pretty damn good time to use it!
I may have over-exaggerated a bit. Frankly, I have a hard enough time talking to people. I mean, what do you take me for, some modern-day king of the jungle?
I'm starting to think you're some kind of modern-day idiot, Yasuna-san!
You'll have to prove you're superior to her, just like you did the bear. I promise I'll pay. Do you know how much trouble we'd be in if she reached the city?
Sure, but still... Damn it! As if the bear wasn't enough. Show me what you got.
Right. I'll show you. I'm not backing down.
Let's go!
Right.
I got this. Take your best shot. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's crush him.
Okay.
Get alive.
I got this. You're gonna get stomped.
Come on.
I have secrets too. Hey, I'm counting on you here.
Take your best shot.
I'm not
get it
backing
done.
down.
Come on. I'm going presidential on your ally.
Here we go.
You're in it. Take your best shot.
Try this on your side. We're in this together, guys. You're gonna get a
Let's
world.
do it. Going in. I got this.
Right. I'll show you. Let's go.
Alive. Ass picking time. Check this out. You want to go?
You sure you can beat me? Right. Check this out. Pull it together, gentlemen.
We're in it now.
I got this. I have secrets too.
Don't get caught. I'm up. I got this. Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped. You sure you want to get hurt? You serious right now?
Let's get it done.
Huh? I wouldn't. Here we go.
You're in it now.
Try this on your side. You sure you can beat me? Right.
Take your best shot.
I'll show you. I'm not done.
The enemy is defeated.
Yes!
All right, Charlotte-chan. Back to your cage now.
Amazing. Charlotte-chan recognizes you as the alpha tiger, I think. She's usually pretty shy around other people, so she doesn't attach herself to anyone else but me. This is amazing, Kasuga-san.
Well, she didn't seem all that attached to you a little bit ago.
Either way, I'm glad we didn't cause a scene. This is to show my appreciation. Please, take it.
Look, this better be the last time anything escapes from your little zoo.
Don't worry. I'll be keeping a close eye on the cages from now on.
Yeah, that'd be wise.
By the way, Charlotte-chan's show will be starting very soon. Would you like to stay and watch? I can get you a seat.
No, I think I'm good. Nothing's gonna compare to going toe-to-toe with the tiger for a while.
Understandably so. Well, feel free to stop by anytime. We'll have a new animal joining our menagerie in the near future.
I'm gonna ask just to be safe, but this one won't be escaping anytime soon, will it?
Oh, rest assured. This one is the wisest of them all, so that's completely out of the question.
Right. Okay, well, I'm gonna take off. Be more careful from now on.
Of course. Thank you once again, Kasuga-san.
You gotta be shitting me. First a bear, then a tiger. And apparently he's got a new animal joining the show. I should check it out when I'm feeling up for it.
Senpai, you seen that circus yet? The one over there.
Yeah, I saw it. I went in expecting nothing, but it was actually pretty entertaining. Always wanted to see a tiger ride a ball like that. Only thing I didn't really care for was the ringmaster. Tiger completely ignored him.
Yasuda's circus troupe sounds like it's getting pretty popular. Can't really say the same for Yasuda, though.
Well, it was the same with the bear. I want to.
I'm going on break. For the 1000th time, new guy, shut off the equipment before leaving the premises.
It's fine, I'll be right back. Not like we get much break time anyway.
New guy needs to learn some manners.
Well, no surprise there. What do you say we go on break too? I'm starving.
Same. Yeah, let's go get some katsudan.
So the circus is ending soon, huh? Maybe I should stop by. Oh! Yeah.
ありがとうございます。
Hmm? Yo.
はい。
Hmm? Wow. Yo. Oh.
I swear she came this way.
The hell is she?
There she is!
Clara-chan!
Oh, shit. Don't tell me. Clara's on the digger! Shit! This is bad! Where'd she learn to handle that thing?
She must have been watching the construction workers from her cage.
Seriously?
Kasuga-san, please! This will be my final request. Please save Clara-chan! If this keeps up, I'll be in grave danger.
Yeah, I heard you the first 2 times.
I got this.
Let's go!
I have secrets too.
Cool. You wanna go?
You sure you want to get hurt?
Who the? Oh yeah?
You sure you can beat me? You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Time to call a friend! I summon you!
You sure you want to get hurt?
I got
I
this!
wouldn't underestimate me. Use this.
Thanks, yo! Feeling good.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Going in! Let's crush him! Don't get cocky. You're in it now.
I'm not
This
backing
is
down.
bad.
I'll show you.
Gotta hold it together.
Huh?
This'll be good. Let's
Me?
go.
Come on.
This out.
Let's go. Pain in the ass. Let's go.
You're gonna get Oh, why me? I have secrets too. Ha!
I'm not backing down.
This
You
sucks.
sure you can beat me?
Oh yeah?
You sure you want to get hurt?
Let's see.
You wanna go?
You sure you can beat me?
Let's rock. Let's go.
Do something.
Oh yeah?
Try this on for size. I wouldn't underestimate me.
I got this.
This is bad.
Don't get cocky.
I'll show you.
You're gonna be in a
Come on.
world of hurt.
Gotta do something about this.
You're in it now.
You're gonna be in a world. Right.
Let's go. Pain in the ass. Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped. You wouldn't underestimate me.
Yeah.
You serious right now? You're gonna
Check
be in a
this
world.
out.
I got this.
You wanna go?
Yeah.
Right.
Check this out. You sure you can beat me? Hey, you sure you want to get hurt?
Let's go. All clear.
Huh? Right.
You're in it now.
Huh.
Right. Cool.
You're gonna get stomped.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't. Here we go.
Let's go.
We gotta help.
I'm not backing down. Yeah.
Take it. There we go. Gotta hold it
You're
together.
gonna be in a world of
Come
hurt.
on now.
You sure you want to get hurt? You serious
Gotta
right
do
now?
something about this.
Let's see.
Going in.
Right.
Try this on the side. Your order is ready. Okay. Right. I'm not backing down.
Let's go. Take your best shot.
Ha!
Huh?
This sucks.
You sure you can beat me?
Pain in the ass.
You sure you want to get
Let's
hurt?
go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here we go. This sure you can beat me? Someone order a fruit platter? I got this.
Let's go.
Huh, you're gonna get stomped.
Gotta hold it together.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Who do I call? You wanna go?
Is this some kind of joke?
I got this.
Right. Yeah!
Alive.
I'm not
I'm up.
backing
You're
down.
in it now.
You sure you can beat me? You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Right.
Don't get cocky.
Use this.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Take your best shot.
I got this. Huh. Here we go. I'm ready now.
Right. Let's go. Let's go. Cool.
I wouldn't underestimate you.
Next time. Okay. It's finally stopped. Yasuna-san, where's Clara?
I have her. She seems rather burnt out, but at least she's safe.
Oh, good. Still, what a friggin' mess. How the hell did we get out of this one? Hey, did you see that? That was one heck of a performance.
Is this part of the circus?
Gotta be.
Perm Boy versus the almighty Digger Chimp. Oh, now that's entertainment.
I was on the edge of my seat. Ooh, and how about that fire?
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed this act. Please enjoy the rest of the show as we present to you another act over on that stage.
Wow, there's a stage show too?
Think it'll be as exciting as the one we just saw?
Let's check it out.
Ugh, I'm stuffed, man. Well, you go.
Thank you very much for today, Kasuga-san. Please accept this as one last...
I really hope this is the last time.
Indeed. Oh, and this isn't just for all the times you've helped. It's also for showing me a whole new side of excitement from the audience. I've been doing this circus for a long time now. Animals riding balls, jumping through hoops, things that you can see at any circus, really. I wasn't able to break this circus away from what's considered old hat. Sure, there were plenty of smiles in the crowd, but was there anything more?
Yasuda-san.
Next thing you know, we've got a fierce battle between man and bear, then man and tiger, and finally, man and excavator driving chimp! It was these spectacles that kept the crowd on the edge of their seats, their eyes glued to the performance. The thrill, the surprise, the excitement, the joy, all combined to form some truly immersive experiences. I want to continue providing audiences with more fantastic outings like those.
That right.
And with that, I have just one last final request. Would you do me the honor of joining our circus?
Me?
Yes, you and my precious animals would make the ultimate team. I'm confident that we could even become Japan's #1 circus.
Well,
I'll do my best to get us an excavator of our own. I'll take out a loan. Or would you prefer a dump truck?
Hell, get a tank for all I care. I ain't joining the circus.
Ah, don't be like that. We could be the most famous circus in the world with a troupe like ours.
Look, I'll be real with you.
No more animals!
Wait, don't go! Kasuga-san!
Chief.
Hmm?
My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban and dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You... I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the... After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was... I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. When you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You were only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Let's go. I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase, filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him, for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son, it was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. And those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho? Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then, how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. I would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary, I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake pills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga.
Yeah?
Are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
Hmm?
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, Already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics. Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
So, is your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since this place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say that Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead?
Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes, they probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. They would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumang are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. And we need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
Hey, Eri-chan, when's your birthday?
Oh, it's April 7th.
Oh yeah?
Hey. Hmm?
Right. I'm not backing down. I'll
Take
show
your
you.
best shot.
Here we go.
I got this.
Try this on your side. The ashtray you request.
Let's go.
You're gonna be in a whirlwind.
Let's go.
I got it. Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Right. I'm not backing down.
Come on.
I have secrets too.
Cool.
You're gonna get
Check
stomped.
this out.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I got this.
I got this.
You're gonna be in a whirlwind. Can I help you? I'm sorry, sir.
Congratulations. I'm sure you'll do great. Can I help you?
Sup?
Yes. That's right.
Man, my back is killing me.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Don't let up! Right.
You're in it, Kyle.
Huh? You're gonna get stomped.
Come on now!
Here we go. You sure you want to get hurt? Check this out. Okay.
You're in it!
I'm not that sure. I wouldn't underestimate you.
I'm up!
I got you. Ha! Right. Try this on your side. Feel this one. Yes!
Excellent.
Ready when you are.
Right.
Take your
I
best
got this.
shot.
I have secrets too. You're gonna get stomped.
Get alive.
Check this out!
That's how you do it. Want to stop by an arcade? I could use a breather.
Games, huh? Don't exactly bring back the best memories.
Hmm?
My family was pretty strict on rules. I was only allowed to play an hour a day. Go over even a minute, and my console would get cut in half or some shit like that.
Sounds like a Liu Meng household, all right.
They'd barely let me play, but it's not like that was enough to make me give it up. So I just sneak it and do my best not to get caught. And one night my VMU quit on me like beep, and well,
You had a Dreamcast, huh?
that was the hardest thing I'd ever had to go through at that point. I learned a lot that day. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Nothing. Why don't we just keep going? In it for the long haul.
いらっしゃい。ありがとう。
Ready when you are.
I got this. You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I'll show you.
Cool.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Come on now.
You're gonna.
I got this.
I don't know about this.
I
Take
wouldn't
your best
underestimate
shot.
you. Check this out. This is my
Let's go.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Let's go. Don't get cocky. Let's go.
Sure you beat me? Some kind of joke? Right. I have secrets too. I wouldn't underestimate me.
I'm
Sure
struggling
you can
here.
beat me?
You're in it now.
You serious right now?
This'll do.
I got this.
Take your best shot. Huh? Let's go.
Let's try
Alive.
this again.
I wouldn't underestimate you. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Cool. You wanna go? Check this out.
Let's see. I can still fight.
Take your best shot.
I'll show you.
I got this. Go in it.
I'm not right.
This gotta help.
Look at me go!
Take a break. This is tough. Gotta try.
Oh yeah?
Feeling better already.
Cool.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Okay. Come on now.
Got something for you.
Here we go. This out.
You're in it now.
This is my
I got
Let's go.
this.
Let's go! Let's cover this!
Come on.
right.
Yoそ見すんなよ。
I have secrets too.
Let's go.
Let's see.
いいんだと。Yeah.
I'm ready now. Right. This ought to help.
You're in it now. 行くぞ。
I'm up! Going in!
You're gonna be in a world. I wouldn't underestimate
This place looks like something out of one of those kung fu movies I watched as a kid.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I love kung fu movies. They come up with the craziest martial arts moves.
I've always liked snake style. Oh, that stance is so cool.
No. Gotta be Shaolin Kung Fu for me.
You know any martial arts, Zhao?
I know a little drunken fist.
Yo, that's where you fight drunk, right? You gotta show us.
Sure. But I'm gonna need you to buy me some beer first. And some snacks, too. A little cheese and edamame sound great, right?
Food and drinks. You have to ask?
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。